Alright, what is up YouTube? We are streaming last hour and a bit here. We are doing our power hour. See how everything's going, have a little bit of fun, see if we can make a few bucks. Currently got AMC down 8.7%. Made a pretty good attempt at coming back here, shot up a good chunk. CLOV still down quite a bit, 13.6% for the day. On track jumped up. Last time we were streaming, they were up 3%. They're up 9.4 now. They're making a decent little run. Wish still kind of going a bit sideways, down 3%. Not looking the greatest. AEMD has shot up again, up 424% for the day. It is just giving her. Our positions right now, we got some SPCE. We are looking at, we're down about $1 on our SPCE, and we got some SNDL that is down as well. A few cents here. We're gonna throw up a post on Reddit, see if we want some people to get in on some of this fun here. We're going to do investments and discussion. We'll just do investments. So we're going to throw that up. Maybe not. Looks like Reddit doesn't like live streamers. I don't know. Apparently talking other than a chat is bad. Automatically removed because your account does not meet our one more criteria. Must have plus 50 karma. I have 29 karma, so can't quite sneak in there apparently. Let's see if we can get some of this going here. We want our newest corporate presentation. What are we doing? Trying to see if we can get a little bit of SNDL coverage here for people. What are we doing? We are streaming SNDL for the last power hour. If anyone wants to get in on the conversation. There we go. Bam. Let's get that going. We need some more karma, apparently. Anywho, let's take a look, see where we're sitting for power hour. AMC still trying to fight back. Down 8.7 for the day. CLOV down 14.4. On track, went for a nice run, up 8.7%. Wish still down 5.3%. AEMD's up 430%. Nice little jump at the end of the day. Starting to see a little bit of trading coming into the last hour. SNDL just dying. I'm not sure. It just went sideways pretty much from 10, well I guess noon market time till 1 or 3 o'clock market time now. Just having a hard time with it today. SPCE, we were down 3.4%. It was a pullback day. We knew they were going to have a pullback day. They just too much gains in the last little bit. Got to pull back. So let's see here. So our top gainer is still our AEMD at 430%. Klein is up 25. Tilray up 12. Wish up 10. ORTK up 8.9. GME up 8.8. MJ up 2%. SNDL pretty much at nil for the day, trading around 116. We should see a little bit of support here start to kick in. 116 is kind of our where we draw our battle line the last little bit. So let's see if we can get some good buy rush going in for the end of the day. sell that up, or sell that out, I should say. Wendy's down 12%, and yeah, CLOV down 15, AMC down 8.3. We are still fighting away, trying to make a few bucks here. Some good moves today in the market. Overall, Dow Jones down 0.2%. Our S&P pretty much dead even. Just kind of sitting flat. Kind of a flat day overall. Just like this SNDL chart today, just kind of going sideways. But yeah, we're hoping to see how the last hour goes. Volume will start to pick up. SNDL, we're at about almost 220 million, average of 250. So there's a chance we can break our average volume for the day. Still a bit low overall for trading. Nowadays we were seeing 750, even a billion shares traded in a day. Lots of movement. It was working out pretty good. SPC 18 million volume. Trying to get things rolling here. Man, AMC, I love the fight. It's like just battling between positive and negative. Still down 8.3 though. I still think AMC is gonna just slowly, people are gonna start to sell it off and take that money and throw it into some of these other meme stocks. We will see. I'm just gonna do a quick little post here. If you have any stocks you'd like to go over, please feel free to let me know. Throw that up in the channel there. Is there any particular stocks you guys want to take a look at? I try and cover most of the hot stocks right now, and then I'm doing actual trades in and out. I'm trying to trade some SNDL, trying to trade some SPCE being my favorite. It's an awesome long-term hold, so I don't mind if that goes down a bit. If it goes up, either way, I have made a killing off of SPCE, and it still has a huge potential growth with more test flights, with actually getting Sir Richard Branson up there, getting things really going. It has just been phenomenal in the last month. Just giving her. I bought in around 16, 15, somewhere down in here, just before they announced the other test flight, so it probably would have been closer to down in here. And then yeah, they announced the test flight, big gap up, another big gap, and then successful test flight. And it's been doing really good hold. And then if we look at our 6 month, you can see that their very first initial test flight of the year, jumped it up to around $60, just kind of broke past there. So we still, gonna have another hopefully successful test flight soon. It's gonna spike it up again, and we're just gonna hold on to that in the long term. I am definitely very happy with SPC as a company and as a share. So we are looking good. Go back to our 2 hour. Let's check out our multi-view. Got some AMC here. Starting to go sideways a little bit. Just having fun. CLOV is getting crushed. And for good reason. I mean, the squeeze was yesterday. It was a quick in and out. They squeezed them, shorts covered. They took their profits. And yeah, here we are. On track. Coming back down a little bit, but still pretty decent for the day. We got our wish down 4.6%. It's just, I had a guy come in earlier asking me about wish, and I was like, I don't see the the long term or short term catalyst to bring that stock up. He bought in at $16, down to 11. He should have sold by now. It's come down way too much. You gotta have some stop losses, have some areas where you're like, what, enough's enough. Take a small loss, don't turn it into a big loss. AEMD still over 400%, just crazy. Doing great. It's funny because if we look at our top gainers for the day, we have our top gainer AMD, which we're watching, and then we have one of our top losers, CLOV. I think we're gonna add in a Geo. I've been seeing Geo a bit lately. The Geo group, we'll stuff them in there, and our little watch list here. And take a look. Yeah, CLOV just getting killed. 10 most volatile stocks. Let's see what we got there. That's probably a fun one. If it will open for us, maybe. Here we go. Yeah, AMD. Just flying everywhere. What do we got here? CLMTW. I saw that one earlier, not quite sure what it is though. CLOV, just incredibly volatile. Just bouncing up and down. AMC, of course, right up there. Just giving her. Alright, SNDL still, dropping down into 115. Not looking good for SNDL today. Hopefully hitting some support. Man, it is a good stock to short lately. It is not a good stock to take a long position on. They are just getting killed. And volume, getting up towards average volume for the day. Unfortunately, most of that volume is negative. Look at our 2 days. We are just like, we're holding at $1.10 in the last couple of days. Yeah, $1.10's kind of a semi-decent support the last 5 days. Cannot break out. Got a good chunk of short interest in SNDL, which is funny because everyone's trying to get AMC and GME, and the short interest, there's not as much there as there is here. $1.14. Yeah, those guys would do way better to give SNDL a nice little pump. So we will see how the day ends here, but not looking very good for SNDL. Which is weird because SNDL usually moves in pretty decent unison with Tilray. Not sure why these aren't showing up. It's probably Tilray right here, around 22. They're up 11%, and SNDL goes negative. Figure that one out. SPCE starting to crash down a bit again. Yeah, meme stocks. Everything's just down, going down, going down. On track got up a good chunk, coming down. People are selling out, taking their profits for the day. Wish down 6.4% and still crawling down. Not looking so great. Oh, hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. SNDL just dying today. I might see a pull up at the end of the day, who knows? Oh, SPC, we're down 4%, not too bad for its pullback day. It's had a lot of good runs lately, and they still haven't even announced the next test flight. So it's still got lots of room to grow. Getting a little bit of buying pressure at 114. Starting to push up a little bit. See how that goes. We've touched 114 a few times today. Kind of came back up from it. But we will see. Gotta have a little bit of patience, but not so much that you lose your shirt. So we're down about 5 cents on our earlier buy order. We took a position at $1.20. Trying to momentum trade a bit, but the momentum just dies in this stock. It'll shoot up a bit and then just gets dragged down. Haven't quite learned our lesson yet, but we'll keep trying. We'll keep seeing if we can learn. Good old SPCE. AMC down 8.4%. Still trying to claw back. I still think all the money's going to come out of AMC and GME and start to go into these other stocks. CLOV down 17%. Not having a good day. These guys were positive a pretty good chunk this morning, just after the open, and then down she went. People taking profits. You know, you get a company jump up 80% in a day. You know, as a normal investor, you'd want to capitalize off some of that profit, unless there's a catalyst for it to go higher, which there wasn't. It was just a short squeeze. It was a quick in, quick out. On track, up 8.7%. It's on track for a green day, that's for sure. Wish down 4.6. Trying to pull back a little bit. Just not quite there. Got our RSIs are up for AMC as well. They're trying to get it back up. AEMD still up over 400%. RSI's come down 43%. They were trying to get it up, except for CLOV. CLOV is just RSI 35%. It's oversold, so maybe you'll see a little bit of buying. Trying to bring it back up. It is getting crushed. Check our positions here. Yeah, so I refilled, made a few little sells, made a little bit of money, picked up some SNDL at 120. Trying to see if we can salvage some of that today. Oh, huge buying pressure now at $1.14, 9,000 orders. Hoping to see it pop a little bit. We do hit that, you know, $1.15-ish support lately. We are trying to keep it alive. Our sellers are starting to diminish a bit. Lots of buy orders. People are like, all right, $1.14. Let's go. Get in there, make a few bucks. SPCE still coming down a bit. Like I said, it's a nice pullback day for SPCE. They needed it. They had huge gains the last few days. Needed a little price coming down to value for a bit. Today's that day. Hopefully see a nice boost tomorrow. Well, the stock has trouble keeping above 35 for too long. It did yesterday, but seems to have a little bit of resistance at that $35 mark. But once they get those other test flights announced, get them going, have another successful test flight, if they can get Sir Richard Branson in the air, stock is going to take off. And I'm holding a good 1,400 shares in a couple of accounts, so hopefully Hopefully we can see SPCE take off. SNDL still fighting at the bottom there. Tons of buying pressure, lots of buy orders, sell orders, still kind of holding steady, trying to get it up. Our RSI is at 42%. Market overall is kind of having a little bit of a down day. Get back to our multi-view here, see what we're looking at. AMC down 9%. RSI is around 50%, so buyers and sellers are kind of back and forth winning. CLOV down 18%. I feel bad for the CLOV guys. Not quite where we need it. ORTK are on track, 8.7%. It's holding in the greens, holding decently. We got Wish here. Wish is down 5.4%. We had a little bit of discussion earlier about Wish. AEMD still up over 400%, holding strong. That stock is just giving her. Oh, it looks like we might be about to break our $14, $15. 9,000 buy orders, 1,100 sell orders. There we go. Broke up into 115 to 116. Let's see if we can get a push there. 115 buy orders are increasing. Starting to fill in a little bit. 4,000 buy orders at $1.15. Yeah, now's your chance to kind of get in on an upswing, hopefully. Might be forming a nice little hammer doji here. Give it a little bit of time to develop. We might just end up barcoding a bit as well. This penny stock is literally fighting for every penny. Just giving her SPCE a little under 36. Trying to break out. We did get a nice little volume spike here in that tick. Not too bad. Let's zoom in a little closer here. Oh, I hate when it does that. Don't turn my candle buyers into dots. Why are you doing that? Alright, well, we're gonna have to turn our BlackBerry into SNDL and hope that we don't get a pile of dots. There we go. Shrink down our MACD a bit. Shrink down our RSI. There we go. Alright, 4,300 buy orders at $1.15. 4,400. See if we can push this up a bit towards the end of the day. We've been having some good gapping lately at open each day. So there's probably some people trying to get a position in here before market close. We got about 41 minutes left of market time. See where we're sitting here. AMC still down 8.7%. RSI's come up a little bit, 54%. CLOV down 18%, heavily oversold. Like this stock's just tanking. It's got no reason not to. They did the short squeeze yesterday. It's over. People took profits. It was time to get out this morning, right? Nice little jump in. Probably some people wanting to get in on the short squeeze, but it was already over, so there wasn't much point. And then profit taking, just all day. Profit taking, on track. Up 7.2%, but had a huge sell-off. RSI is at 23%. Very oversold at the moment. Somebody's trying to get out of there. Yep, gap, just complete gap into underselling. Same with AMD. Whoa, we went from 420%, huge sell-off, 360%. So somebody somewhere is just cashed in Probably bought during one of the upswings and then just started to see it dying. Excuse me, hit a stop loss and out they went. Not looking too good, but still, if you got in yesterday, you're up just massive. Let's go back to our SNDL here, take a look at that. Our sundial growers still got a fight at $1.15, $1.16. Buy orders still going up quite well at $1.15. Starting to get a little bit of buy pressure. RSI 46%, so she's pushing a bit. SBC down 4.7%, just having a nice pullback day. Good day to pick up some more shares for sure as they pull back. Yeah, SNDL just fighting for every penny every day. It is just a fight for every penny for this stock. At 6,100 buy orders and climbing, starting to gain a little more. Start to see hopefully more buy orders and sell orders soon. Kind of hard to tell. Everything's just kind of going sideways. I call it the sideways stock, SNDL. I just like to barcode all day long and then do little jumps up or down. Yeah, if there's any other stocks you guys want to check out or discuss, feel free to throw it in the chat here. I'll read it and we can go through. Check our stocks for the day here. AMD up 360%, CLNE up 24%, Wish 8.9%, Tilray 7.9%. Got our on track OTRK up 6.5%, GME 6.6%, MJ just pretty much flat. SNDL is down just a tiny bit. SBC down 4.8%, AMC down 7%, and Wendy's, the big meme stock of yesterday, down 11.8%. We made a play on that yesterday, made a few $100 and got out because there was not really much catalyst for it increasing 25% in a day. CLOV approaching being down 20% for the day. It is struggling. Oh, and SNDL just broke down again, bouncing between $1.14, $1.15. Probably had a nice sell spike again there. The trick to this stock seems to be to just be patient, get in dirt cheap on these huge downswings you seem to get each day. And either pick it up in the morning on a downswing or pick it up before close on a downswing. Because it does not like to end on a strong note the last few days. So you've got some nice gap ups over the last 5 days. Another gap up, almost every single day. Over the last 5 days, the stock's gapped up at open. So that's kind of your shot there. Either buy now when it's super cheap and then hold it for the gap up the next morning, or just kind of wait patiently for these big downturns around $1.13, $1.14 and pick some up. Otherwise, it's a bit of a fight. There's our day today, pretty much sideways. I think we got up to $1.23, $24, and then our low, which we're pretty much at now, $1.14, $1.15. So we're getting there. It's just it's a high volatile patience stock kind of. Problem with it is it could any day it could just dunk right back down to 80 cents or whatnot, and we don't want to get stuck holding at $1.20 if it goes down to 80 cents. So we'll see how the end of the day plays out here. See what we want to do. Made a little bit of money off of it earlier. But we'll see how that ends. SBC still down 4.6%. check out our YouTube multi-view here. AMC. Oh, nice little climb back today. Or so far this last little bit. They want to end this stock in green. They are fighting. RSI 82%, way overbought. Somebody is just cashing in. Sometimes I look at these random stocks here like On Track, this huge crash, or AEMD, this huge sell-off, and then like, whoa, where'd that money go? Well, it might have gone back into AMC. Try and push that back up. Wish is just wishful thinking that this stock's gonna come back up. Unfortunately, down 7.3%. On Track up 4.7. Still a green day, but it has been pretty volatile the last bit. CLOV down 22%. If you watched my stream this morning, when CLOV was up 6%, like everything was indicating that it's coming down. I was, in my opinion, not a financial advisor, that when it was up 6%, people should have got out. Like, get out. You're still in the green. Save a bit of money, and then now it's down 21%. So that, it's a 27% difference from this morning. 27% is a pretty big hit on profits. You need to be careful. Trying to diamond hand hold that stock, and then you're just left bag holding it while everybody else is running away with your money. AMC 70% RSI is coming down a bit, but they're just fighting to get that thing up. Just giving her. On Track up 5.3%, Wish down 6.7, RSI 31.8. Like, it's just dying right now. Same with AEMD, RSI 24%. They had a nice little run up again, and then huge sell off from $11 down to like $9.70. Just getting dumped. Trying to get rid of it. Let's see, SNDL is doing SNDL still fighting around $1.14, $1.15, $1.13, $1.14 now. 23 hugely oversold. Just crashing. Tilray still up 7%. Why SNDL is going in the opposite direction, I'm not sure. I think we might see $1.12, $1.13 soon. Not looking good for Sundial. Not looking good at all. This stock just cannot hold. SPCE down 5.4%. Let's switch this here. This is back to SNDL. Because our other SNDL went all wonky. So we're just going to close that. Let's get this going here. SNDL. Still a lot of selling pressure. Not looking good for the close today. We're about $1.14 at our low point for the day. We're now at $1.13. And it is still pushing down. Just about at our average volume for the day, 240 million. We need way more volume to help push that up. SPCE continuing its pullback day. No worries there. That's was completely expected for the day. So SPCE has been rocking it. $1.12. Ticked for just a moment. $1.12, $1.13. Might end up testing our $1.10 support. See how that goes. Yeah, right now $1.13. And $1.12. Still getting pushed down. Somebody somewhere is selling a lot of this stock. A little bit of pushback, might get back to $1.13, $1.14. Now would be a good time to buy right there. Click $1.13. Would be a half decent entry point. Yeah, we keep getting a decent position, barcode, and then down. It's 3 days in a row now. Our barcode has been going in the opposite direction of where we want. We're getting a little bit of support at $1.12. $1.13 sell orders are piling up though. We might end up testing that $1.10 again. I know a lot of people like to load up at $1.10. At least through the Yahoo Finance comments and whatnot. There's a huge discussion in Yahoo Finance with almost any one of these stocks. If you got the Yahoo Finance app, you can open it up on your phone, create a portfolio, and then you can pick a stock, add it to a watch list, and then in that watch list, when you pull up the stock, you can actually see a part that says view discussion, and you can kind of get in on the discussion. You can see if people are bearish, neutral, or bullish on the stock, and it helps give you a little bit of a feeling and build a little bit of a community too, right? So you get a lot of other like-minded people getting in with this stock, which kind of helps. And then yeah, you can kind of have a bit of fun from there, get together, discuss the stock, discuss strategies. I know a lot of people got in at like the 76, 80 cent mark, and they're just diamond handing it. They don't care what happens. They're just gonna hold on tight. So we'll see how that kind of pans out. Might be able to break that $1.12, $1.13. AMC, huge rally, huge sell-off, down 7.5% for the day. CLOV down 21.3%, on track, lost a nice little gain they had pretty quick, but still up 4.3 for the day. Wish down 6.4. AMD still up 350% for the day, but took a pretty good beating here. So it's struggling a bit. Let's bring up. That is not what I clicked. Let's bring up another. Let's bring up our MACD for here, which is basically our exponential moving average. Shows a little quicker than some of the other ones. Alright, so yeah, we still got Wish being, a little low RSI. AMD still 33% selling off. On track still selling off pretty good, 25%. It is heavily oversold, 31% selling on CLOV. People are cashing out, taking their profits, hitting stop losses, whatever that might be. Could be shorts as well, just kind of shorting the stock, which realistically wouldn't have been a bad move because these are down quite a bit. AMC, just that epic struggle. Looks like they're trying to keep it above 50. Hit a little bit of support at 50 there. And then yeah, somebody was like, no, we're not letting it go. Everybody kind of blasted it up, but each day it is slowly coming down. It's losing the good fight, just like SNDL. $1.13, $1.14. Still got a decent bit of selling pressure at $1.14. I think we got 25 minutes left. Unless there's a big push, we're probably going to settle down for the day. Down, 2-3 cents for the day. Not too terrible unless you have 10,000 shares, but still overall not too bad. It's a few $100. SPCE might might start testing that $35 mark. It used to, $35 was resistance for a few days, turned into support. So we might end up testing that $35 mark again. Let's see. It's definitely heading there, down 6.1%. Let's see. We got our CLNE still up 25%, looking pretty good. Wish up 9, Tilray up 6.5. It's starting to come down. On track 3.7. GameStop up 3.3, which has been pretty regular last few days. They've kind of been in that 3% green range. MJ's flat. SNDL down 2.5. SPCE down 6.4. AMC down 7.7. They're trying to hold the line. It's just not quite happening. Wendy's down 12%. That was our play yesterday. Did a nice momentum trade in Wendy's, made a few $100. Had some fun there. CLOV are down 20.8. Not a lot of plays right now. I mean, SNDL, you could make a play, pick some up for tomorrow. The stock has a almost consistent gap up at the open of every single day. Every day, gaps up. Gaps up. I don't know if we got a gap. I think we got a little gap today, but it just has a habit of gapping. Even if we look at the 10-day, we gapped up, gapped up, gapped up, gapped up. A huge morning increase there, gapped up. We had a gap down day. Well, not quite a gap, but a pretty good down. We gapped up. Next day, up, up. And then today we opened a little higher than our close yesterday. It wasn't too bad. I did it again. Turned all my lovely candles into dirt particles. Pull it up again here. Let's hop into our 1 day. SNDL still fighting the good fight. If there's any stocks you guys want to check out, we can pull them up. We can even do some fundamental analysis. If there's a company where you're like, I like it, it's a meme stock, but like, how is it fundamentally? We can check out that. The fundamentals are a little skewed because of COVID, so it's kind of hard to tell with some companies because they had to shut their doors. So you'll notice their expenses didn't really change that much, but their profits went down. It's mostly because they couldn't cater to their customers, so they get stuck, right? So, just because you lose your job doesn't mean your mortgage doesn't have to be paid every month. So a lot of the companies struggled with that a bit with the fundamental analysis. So, you can see like companies going up and then COVID, and then their revenue jumps down where their expenses either stay the same or go up because of that. So it can be hard to get a really good fundamental feeling because of COVID in like a 3 to 5 to 10 year gap. Or we can just look at some of the meme stocks if you guys want. Just pop in chat there if there's a stock you want to look at, or if you have any questions, or maybe there's some terminology you're not sure about, or maybe there's something with day trading, certain symbols or patterns that you're interested in that we can go over. And I'll just kind of go over my experiences and what I've learned in reading and trading. I haven't done a ton of day trading. I'm still pretty new to it, but I have read a ton of books on it, and I have made a bunch of mistakes that I'm trying to learn from. I keep a trading journal now in order to kind of keep track of my wins and my losses, and then be able to look back and reflect. And like Ray Dalio says, pain plus reflection equals progress. So it's a little painful to take a loss. We reflect on it, what happened, what went right, what went wrong, and then we can kind of progress with that and get better. SPCE is really testing that $50 resistance right now, or support, sorry. Just dip below it and then push back. That stock it didn't want to go over $35 for a few days. We had one quick blip and then down, and now it's kind of bouncing right off of it. So we'll see how that goes. Got 20 minutes left. Still holding 35. Today was its pullback day. It needed a pullback day. It's been gaining so much money in the last month. It's more than doubled. It's been doing great. Let's take a look at AMC here. AMC is just fighting. Like it's a cool battle, but it's a losing battle, right? Kind of peaked here on the 3rd, and then it's like fighting, but just kind of losing a little bit of ground. And I think that money is just getting pulled out of AMC and getting put into other stocks, kind of my theory on that. So you got people taking this money out of AMC, taking this money to GME. You know, these are huge profits, like AMC up 12 times, you know, GME up an exponential amount as well. And then if you have all these other meme stocks developing, so where are you going to put the money? So people are putting it in these, you know, in the Wendy's or the on-track plays or the AEMD, which is up 362%. And they're like, just pull this money out and then just kind of spread it out into these other stocks. But the problem with the other stocks is there's not enough support to keep them up. Whereas with AMC and GME, like everyone was on board. So you had this huge buying pressure to keep the price up. But as money comes out and they branch off, you get these other stocks which have similar market cap as far as value is concerned. And then these stocks just don't have the same support because the money's being branched off into multiple stocks. And then people are still holding an AMC and GME. So you know the money can only go so far. The government's only giving out so much free money, as it were. So like, what do you do, right? People are starting to expand a bit on their trading. People are, you know, probably getting a little more educated, a little more interested. You know, like day trading and swing trading wasn't a huge craze before. You know, Robinhood, where you have these commission-free trades. So I think since then, people have, you know, gotten really interested and putting their money in there. And because of the way, you know, interest rates are right now, like there's nowhere else to put your money to really make any money, right? If interest rates were 7 or 8%, well, you can put your money in bonds. You can make some money on bonds. But there's no point doing that when you can, you know, throw it in stocks and make, you know, 10% in a day or lose 10% in a day. So why else wouldn't you want to do that, right? It just makes sense to put it somewhere where you can at least make some money, right? Even if you just threw it in the S&P 500, you'd make more money than, you know, a 1.5% bond. SNDL just dropped down to 112, 113. Not looking too good for SNDL. Let's get our RSI going here. I want RSI on top though. Get our indicators going. Our MACD on the bottom. We'll shrink this down a bit. There we go. So SNDL testing that $1.12 again. Just getting beat up. We did break our average volume with 16 minutes left to go. Got our Virgin Galactic here. Still just right around that $35 mark. It's just kind of under, kind of over, just bouncing around, doesn't want to let go. It's a nice battle line drawn at $35. Perfect. Let's see here. Get our multi-view going. AMC still fighting the good fight. Down 8%. CLOV is just tanking. Down 23%. If I had anything in CLOV, well, A, I would have sold it this morning, and B, I'd sell it now. I feel like the short squeeze is over. It's time to get out. You know, they got squeezed yesterday. The short sellers covered. It spiked. People sold, and then people have been selling all morning today to try and get rid of that money. So there we go. On track. is just losing it all too. It's only up 0.6% for the day, 13% RSI. I haven't seen that low RSI in a while. 10%. It's just everyone is selling that stock right now. They are just like, we are getting out, 15 minutes left in the day, just sell it all. That is what is going on there. That stock is dying. Wish almost down 10%. It's dying at the end of the day. AEMD still up 364%. It's a company that has some medical tests that were successful in helping COVID patients. So that's kind of looking decent. But I don't know if that's going to be a good long-term hold, maybe a short-term hold, because COVID's ramping down. So they're finding technologies to help people with a virus that's going away. If all goes well, in less than a month, we won't even have to wear masks anymore. So not excellent technology, just kind of late, unfortunately. SPC is still fighting $35. We are down to $1.11, $1.12 on Sundial. Let's get our day in there. Just dying. A lot of these stocks are dying today. Markets are down for the day. People pulling out money. SPC bouncing off that $35. I mean, we got some support at $1.10, but we're getting pretty close to that line. So we'll see how that goes. More buy orders and sell orders at $1.11. It might gap up in the morning again, like it seems to do almost every day. Have a nice gap up. Not really a solid play. SPCE bouncing off that $35 support, starting to come back up. Good on them. Still down 6% for the day. It's our nice little pullback day. Let's change this up here. SNDL over there. Here's our AMC. Let's pull up a GME. We want our candle chart. We want it to show indicators. We want our RSI. And we want our MACD. And let's toss in some GME. Switch the period to 1 day. Shrink it down. Get rid of these. Alright, now we're in business. Shrink that down. And GME having a pretty good up and down day as well. Being said, they're up 3% for the day. They've been on kind of a bit of a climb yesterday and today. Just climbing that mountain. Nice little gap up there, but a big gap down there. Gapped up. Kind of a fight at open today. SNDL. $1.11, $1.12. Some decent buying support at $1.11. Just trying to make it. Trying to get there. I think we can kiss that goodbye. Get rid of that sell order. I think we're gonna look for a gap up tomorrow. Hopefully a gap up tomorrow for that. If not, we're gonna have to take that loss so that our small loss doesn't turn into a big loss. We did make a few $100 with SNDL today, so we're not looking too bad. SPCE, this would actually be a pretty nice time to get back into SPCE, just around that $35 support line. Let's see how that goes. Got 10 minutes to go. Let's check out our multi-view here. AMC down 8.6%. Taking a bit of a hit there. RSI is 35. Decent bit more sellers than buyers. CLOV, same thing, down 23%. RSI is at 30. CLOV is just not going anywhere. On track is on track for a red day. Up 1%. Definitely wishful thinking to have a green day there. Down 10%. RSI is at 22. It's pretty low. 300 volume, huge volume. It's like 20 or 30 times the average volume. AEMD up 381%. This stock is just bouncing all over the place all day. Got a huge buy up at the end of the day. 63% RSI. They're trying to push it up. If you guys have any stocks or anything you want to check out, let me know in the comments. If you like the video, give it a like, thumbs up, subscribe if you want. Helps me with the channel, helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Try and kind of get the channel out there more, get more exposure for it. We had some pretty good discussions going this morning with people hopping in on the pre-market and then the opening market. Lots of fun there. Trying to get this sucker going. Yeah, it's pretty much a down day in most of these stocks. I mean, on track, trying to hold that green for the day. 8 minutes to go. I don't know if it's gonna make it. Let's look at our SNDL. I'll pop back a little bit, maybe. Yeah, $1.12, $1.13. Got a little bit of pressure up. Just bouncing. Just bouncing off that support. We got support at like $1.10. Now we're up around $1.13, $1.14. Getting a decent push going. People probably buying in for that, somewhat consistent gap up every day. So, when it's hitting way down here, and if you want to hold for a gap up in the morning, now's the time. Like, it's right at support. 1 cent above $1.10, it dropped down to. We got a bit of a push. Looks like we got a bit of a sell push now. Fighting at $1.13, $1.14. Oh, I think we're gonna. Yeah, there it goes. $1.12. Still got some more buy orders and sell orders. We are pushing back and forth. Sell orders 1,260, buy orders almost 7,000. Sell orders are shrinking, probably going to hit $1.13, $1.14 again, and there it goes. Just fighting. $1.13, $1.14. Here we go. Trying to push it up, trying to win. People trying to get some money in there before the gap up tomorrow, and other people just selling away. Yeah, this has not been a typical diamond hand stock, that's for sure. SPC bounced off that $35 support up to $35.20, $27. Looking good. Still fighting. SNDL $1.13, $1.14. And now's your time to get in. Get some cheap shares for tomorrow. Not a terrible idea. Or just buy orders, sell orders. Everything's just a flooding in. What's gonna win? 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left of power hour. Trying to get it going. Keep it up. Let's see how we do. Pretty much equal buy and sell orders. Trying to get it going. It's looking good. My get a little push at the end of the day, or we might just end $13, $14. We'll see how it goes. We are swinging 10,000 shares right now. Whoa. Lots of action there for buying and selling. RSI 58%, 54%, just a little more buying and selling. Just fighting it out. We will see how that goes. Oh, good chunk of sell orders got filled there. Popped up to 13,000 for a second, back down to 9,600. You can see it there, that little bar that's floating away. 4 minutes left. Let's take a quick look at our multi-view here in the last 4 minutes. AMC down 10%. Oh, it broke under that $50 range. It's dropping down. RSI 21%. It is a losing battle. Money's coming out of there. CLOV down almost 24%. I called it this morning when it was plus 6%. I said, somebody asked me, and I said, in my opinion, not a financial advisor, but get out. Every indicator was showing it was going down. There was no catalyst for going up other than a short squeeze. The short squeeze was in and out in 1 day, done. Shorts covered, sold, people taking profits. Today, not the day to try and to get in on a short squeeze that's already over. Now the shorts are jumping back on and trying to make that money back. On track. Might finish in the green here. We've got 3 minutes left. They're up 2.2% for the day. Doing all right. Wish down 10% at 1041. Trying to hold. AEMD just bouncing all over the place still. Up 385%. It is just all over the place. But trying to hang in there. Let's see our buy sell orders here. Oh, twice as many sell as buy. $13, $14, bouncing around. Not a terrible ending to the day, down a couple percent so far. 2 minutes to go. Let's take a look at our overall leaders here. AEMD 386%, CLNE up 31%. Wish up 10%, Tilray 6.2, OTRK up 2%, MJ 0.6. We don't really watch MJ much. Let's pull that one out of there. GME, well, they lost their 3% gain. They're just about flat now. SNDL just fighting back and forth. Huge volume spike. We're over average volume. SPCE testing that $35. Everything just accelerates the last few minutes. AMC down 10%, Wendy's down 12%, CLOV down 23%. SNDL still fighting at $1.13. Trying to see if anybody else wants to jump on board to this stock for hopefully a gap up again tomorrow. Hard to tell. If you were gonna try and play the stock, now would be the time. Nice and cheap. Get some shares in there, make some money. Got less than a minute to go. Oh, buy orders going up. RSI is going up 58%. People are trying to just squeeze in there at the end of the day. Oh, buy orders going way up. Might be looking good for post trading. It's like, now's your chance if you want in. Get in while it's cheap. SPCE still holding over $35. $14, $13. Few seconds left. What's it gonna be? I think we're just gonna end up getting stuck in that spot there for the close. Ooh, sell orders getting crushed. Oh, and now we are into post market. $13, $14. Huge buy orders for $13 for the start of the post market. SPCE into post market as well, ending down 6.2%, 35.16. SNDL ending at $1.14. Post market's going decently. not too bad. Let's look at our multi-view and see how we're doing here. AMC down 10.4% for the day, could not hold $50. CLOV down 23.6% for the day. Our on track managed to hold green at 2.2%. Wish pulled up a bit at the end of the day, up 8.9%. AMD up 388% for the day. Not too bad. It was a down day overall. Markets were down as well. Dow Jones down 0.5%. S&P down 0.2. You can see our pre-market are already $1.14, $1.15 on SNDL. Our big winners here: AMD, CLNE 31%, Wish 9.66%, Tilray up 6%, and On Track up 2% from the open. GME just barely held on to green. Of course, SNDL down, SPCE down, AMCE down 10%, Wendy's down 12%, and CLOV down 23.6%. They took a beating. All right, well, thanks everyone for joining. We're going to call it a day here, a good fun day of trading, and I work tomorrow, so I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow, and I will try to stream Friday if I'm not working. Any day I'm not working, I'm trying to get some streams in, get some real-time trades in so you guys can see things in real time and my decision process behind making the trades. And feel free to come in, discuss it, disagree with it. We're here to learn as a community. We're all going to make mistakes. You learn the most from making mistakes. As long as we're having fun, it's all good.